of x and sigma y is equal to standard deviation of y. So let us find regression coefficient when we have correlation coefficient and standard deviation. Okay.
Yes.
So let us do one example. A formula you understood both of these. If we need to find of x on y, then take here x first and then y, and take numerator sigma x and denominator sigma y. And if we need to find y on x, then take y first, as then we'll take numerator sigma y. It means standard deviation of y and over standard deviation of x. Got?
Yes.
Now let's do one question.
Yes.
They can say you Pearson correlation coefficient also, or just simply correlation coefficient. Okay, meaning is same.
Yes.
If coefficient of correlation is mostly it is 1 or in decimal form. Okay, is 1 and standard deviation of deviation of x and y are 3.2 and 4.8 respectively. Find find first regression coefficient of y on x, and second regression coefficient of x on y. So they have given to us r, that is 1. Given that r is equal to 1, sigma x is equal to 3.2, and sigma y is equal to 4.8. Now we need to find bxy and byx. So bx, byx and bxy is equal to r into sigma y over sigma x. R is 1 into sigma y is 4.8 and sigma x is 3.2. So byx is this. This is regression coefficient of y on x. And now let us find regression coefficient of x on y. Into sigma x over sigma y. Equal to divided by 4.8. And this is 0.6666, or by rounding off we can write it. Okay, this is
Yes,
bxy.
ma'am.
In this way we can find regression coefficient. And now let us do a regression line,
Mm.
or we can say linear regression also. Regression lines. Or linear regression, they can ask you. Linear regression. Regression equation. Equation of y on x is equal to x minus x bar is equal to byx into, sorry, y minus y bar, not x. Y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. Now, regression equation of x on y. Of x on y. This is x minus x bar is equal to bxy into y minus y bar. Now let us do one question. to understand this well. Above we have done like regression coefficient when we have direct
Hmm.
values of standard deviation regression and regression coefficient. If we have if we have
Yes.
only data, then how we can find the regression equation? Let us know now. Give me a few seconds. Huh? That is to one question. Find equation of regression line of y on x and x on y when mean of x is mean of x and y, let us x and y are 3 and 5. Correlation coefficient is 1 and standard deviation. I'm using a previous value, okay, which we have taken in previous question when we found a regression coefficient. I'm taking the same value, okay, and standard deviation of x and y are 3.2 and 4.8 respectively. We have these values and we need to find regression equations. And one another way I'll tell you for linear
Yes.
regression or regression line, if they'll ask you only to find linear regression or regression line only, not
Mm.
of y on x or x on y. They if they'll not ask like this, then you can find and they'll give you data, then you can find in another way. I'm telling you, okay, after this question.
Yes. Yes.
So we have the same values of correlation coefficient and also standard deviation of x and y. So we can use value of bxy and byx from previous question. So let us find the solution. Given that r is equal to 1, sigma x is equal to 3.2, sigma y is equal to 4.8, bxy is equal to r into sigma x over sigma y. Byx is equal to r into sigma y over sigma x. So r is 1 into sigma x is 3.2, sigma y is 4.8, bxy, byx 1 into 4.8 over 3.2. So we have this 0.6666, or we can write it as 0.67, and
Yes.
4.8 divided by 3.2, it is 1.5. Byx. Now regression equation. Y on x is equal to y minus y bar, and also they have given to us, yes, mean of both x and y, yes, 3 and 5. So x bar is 3 and y bar is 5. So let us put now values. X minus x bar is equal to byx into x minus y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. Now let us put value. Y minus y bar is 5 and byx is 1.5, x minus x bar is 3. So y minus 5 is equal to 1.5x minus 4.5. Or we can take these value here as 1.5x minus y minus 4.5 and plus 5 is equal to 0. Or we can write 1.5x minus y minus plus 0.5 is equal to 0. So this is required equation. And we can find similarly for X on Y also. So regression equation of X on Y. It is X minus X bar is equal to BXY into Y minus Y bar. So X minus X bar is 3 is equal to BXY is 0.67 into Y minus Y bar is 5. So X minus 3 is equal to 0.67 Y minus, or we can write this as by rounding off X minus 3 and take all values on left side. X minus 0.67 Y and minus 3 minus 0.34 is equal to 0. X minus X minus 0.67 Y minus 3.34 is equal to 0. These are required equations. You got?
Yes, ma'am. Got it, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'm going to tell you when they'll ask you like find linear regression or regression line. Not on if
Yes, ma'am.
they'll not mention you of y on x or x on y, then you need to find only one equation and they'll give you
Yes,
data
ma'am.
in a state of these values. Okay, in a state of standard deviation, regression coefficient, they'll give you data of x and y. Okay, so I'm going to tell you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.